Hello, this is Teresa with Lock Transportation. Today we're going to review how to use the Ship CSX XGate application. In a separate video, we'll show you how to download that application and get registered. Today it's just going to be a how-to video to use it. So we're going to go ahead and select the XGate application. This is going to be your main screen. Go to Terminal. We're going to select that. We're going to make sure we're reviewing Disk Mobile to make sure we have all of the information necessary that we need, which is your container number, your chassis number, your seal numbers, and knowing what kind of chassis you have. We are in-gating at Chicago 59th Street. Eventually Bedford Park will be an option as well, but right now we're going to leave this as Chicago 59th Street, and our trucking company is Lock Transportation. We are going to create a new visit. I'm going to select the top tab, and this will pop up. It says container, chassis only, trailer, or bobtail. Today we are in-gating a loaded container, so we are going to select the top one for container. If you are returning a chassis and that's all you're doing, you would select chassis only. So today we're going to select container. You can review the screen. This is for an in-gate for a container going to Chicago 59th Street. It's asking us for the container number, if it's an empty or a load, the chassis ID, do we intend on keeping our chassis, and if there are any defects. So let's talk about each of these things and where we can find them in Disk Mobile. You know where to get your container number and chassis number. You have got to make sure you're putting in the correct information. If you mistype anything, you get through all the steps, it will not create your QR scan, which is what you need to get in. So make sure you're reviewing the information and you're typing correctly. So right now I am looking at my screen and I'm seeing that I have a milestone chassis. So right away when I have a milestone chassis, I'm going to select down here at the bottom, do you intend on keeping your chassis? Yes, I do. That belongs to Lock. It's our own private chassis. So we are always going to take it back out with us. Never ever are we going to leave a milestone chassis at any railroad. So now I'm going to go back up to the top and I'm going to enter my container number, which from Disk Mobile reads MNBU 404750. You only need to type in the first 4 letters and the next 6 digits. Anything else does not need to be added. Then we're going to select it's a load. We're going to go ahead and put our chassis number in, which is an MCHZ 400809. The last part is the seal. Hopefully you've already taken your picture at the railroad. You know your seal is correct. Do not add this information and guess. This has got to be 100% accurate, otherwise it could potentially cause fines and rejections at the port. Once all of that information is uploaded, we're going to go ahead and hit next, and it's going to ask us to provide the size, which Disk Mobile will tell us. It's a 40-foot container and chassis, and we're all set. Next step is we have to say determine at terminal. This is once we get there, determine at terminal. We can see all of the information. We're going to Chicago 59th Street with Lock Transportation. We're in-gating a container that's 40-foot size. The container number is MNBU 404750. It's a load. The seal number is 31789. The chassis matches the same size as the container. The chassis number is an MCHZ 400809. There are no chassis defects that we need to report, and we are keeping the chassis, which means it's coming back out with us. All of that information is accurate. We can go ahead up in the right-hand corner, hit submit. Once we hit submit, it's going to make your QR scan. This is what you need when you get to the rail. So when you get to the rail, this page, you'll be able to find your way back to it, but everything is good. You'll pull up. You do not need to be in the manual lane. Once this goes through, your time waiting at the rails will be over. This, you pull up to the gate, you scan it, in you go. No delays. If you have any questions, please see myself, Teresa, or your dispatcher. We'll be happy to go over this one-on-one. Otherwise, good luck.